Oh my goodness, this nigga's still talking.
Gang, 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 no missing lane. I'm in a run of everything, gang. I'm in a different lane. What's up, bro? Wait, y'all don't know where that song's from? Wait. Y'all haven't heard of Absolute Soul? Oh my goodness, bro. I don't even think AB stands for absolute, but absolutes. That's how hard. You can't tell me like that was off the dome. Like I didn't even think about that before. Like I immediately pressed play. I won't lie, the song was in my head, bro. FOFM. Wait. Y'all gotta hear this. Y'all gotta hear this. Y'all gotta hear this. Give me a second. Wow, damn, how many songs I listened to? Church on the Move.
Oh my god, I swear to god, get the fuck out of my face. Seriously?
Alright, stop. Y'all niggas heard enough. Stop. Because if not, that we just played that song the whole podcast. Alright, y'all heard that. Alright, did you? Wait. Let me give y'all.
Oh my god, I swear to god, get the fuck out of my face. Seriously?
Oh my gosh, okay. Stop that. That's fucking crazy, bro. But yo, bro, how y'all been? Man, me? You talking about, you asking me? How I been? Oh, I've been chilling, bro. I've been studying this entire break. I got moves to make, bro. I'm going at a different pace now, bro. The feelings is different. All right, we moving. All right, we moving mad because we need the bread. All right, so that's what we're here for. So I just been focusing on how to get my bread up. So I just been studying some stuff, doing some things, quantifying some numbers. The regulars. While also trying to maintain a stable lifestyle. However, honestly, the latter part's getting. That's what I just needed. I needed like the break is good because it give me time to recuperate, to regroup, to set up my lines, bro. You feel me? Like you can't. It's like fantasy football, bro. You can't just have the same line. You gotta move shit around, bro. You feel me? It's not the same thing every week. They're not playing the same teams. They're not playing the same way. You know. Let's see the fucking Cowboys, bro. Like, I just mean with like the way the season goes. Oh yeah, beginning of the season we hot, and them niggas ass. Like this is why last year I don't know why they were Cowboy fans thinking we were getting out the first getting like not getting out the first round, but like getting past like after the first round. I was like, man, I'm just happy if we win a playoff game for real. Like same thing this year, bro. Half the team getting fucking hurt against a game that I don't really think mattered like that for real. Man. But it's whatever, bro. We're not here to talk about football. I haven't even been watching football like as deep as I tried to last year. Like last year, at least Cowboys games, I think I watched like 80 70 to 80% of them, like a good amount. I think I missed like the last few a little bit, and then there was like just certain like Sundays or whatever days like in between that I just could not catch. I remember catching that New England Patriots versus Cowboys game though. That shit is hot. I will like nigga down shot that cap, bro. That nigga did a walk on touchdown at the end. That nigga was like, when he did that, I was like, maybe I do understand what all these Cowboy fans are saying. That nigga did that while he was injured. Came back. I guess he might have came back too early. We get washed. Rest of the season, just washed. I don't even know. This year, well, don't let him come back too early. It didn't feel like it was that early. It just like my issue was I'm gonna get off football soon. But my issue was that like, what was the difference between his injury before the Eagles game versus after the Eagles game? Because it was like Cooper Rush lost one time to a team most people expected to win, to beat, to even even if Dak was there, the Eagles are favored in that game. Like I don't understand why after Cooper Rush lost, people are like, all right, back to Dak. I'm like, is that nigga good? Like, are we sure? Man, Russell Wilson messed up his finger, and that nigga ain't never looked the same back. Hey, yo, Bronco Country, let's ride though. That shit geeks, bro. Bronco Country, let's ride. Broncos Country, let's ride. Like, why the fuck, yeah, nigga, you're repeating that shit? Like, dog, you couldn't get in the first take? Why all three of your freaking all 3 to 5 of your takes out there, bro? For niggas to just play like that, or it's just memeing. The memeing is crazy. It's absurd. But let's get to something that, like, I don't know. I don't think I saw hella memes about it. Like, maybe when it happened, there was some memes, but like, it was really memes as much as it was just conversation, I guess. But we're gonna speed run a little bit because who really like, for real, bro. There's so many like criminal cases of people getting shot and everything. Like, not to like underpaint it, because yes, someone still got shot, and like I'm just gonna be like, I'm keeping the same energy when if I see other news stories of people getting shot. Like, dog, I remember I looked up the library near me because I was going there like a month ago, right? And it was just like randomly, it was like, lady assaulted when trying to walk back from the library back to her apartment. I'm like, that's not what I was. I just wanted to know what time y'all opened, because like y'all niggas, like, to be fair, they be having weird times. It'd be like one of them be 10 to 6 and the other one be like 1 to 9. I'm like, all right, they do 10 to 6 a Monday to this day, and they do. Like, I just gotta know the time, but no, people are just, I guess, wild over here. Like, damn, library in broad daylight, nigga. But like, I don't mean to laugh at that, but I'm just saying, like, goddamn, bro. Like, in terms of that, like, I just didn't think that, especially since they're all a lot. They were all telling, and no one wanted to tell the full truth. All right, to be completely fair with you, every single one of them were lying, and then the witness that for the neighbor witness, that nigga was wild. But let's just speed run through this shit, and then we can talk about some other stuff. All right, this is the Meg and Tory speed run. All right, so in the beginning, right, news breaks out. It's night, I think. Who really fucking knows? It's been like a year or two, man. Like, that shit was in COVID, bro, and everybody knows COVID was moving to 7 years, like in dog years, in comparison, like regular time. You know, actually, psychologists before the COVID lockdowns happened. This is sidebar, side tangent. Before the COVID lockdown happened, psychologists were actually saying that it could be very detrimental to kids because it would make them, quote unquote, have forced brain development or be forced to become or act/become older due to the like isolation and stuff. However, it wouldn't be beneficial to them because it would be like your brain developing before you really learned as much as you should be learning throughout your age, whether that's socially or just straight education. Because you got it's always been said that kids learn at a faster pace than their older counterparts. Is counterparts the right word? I mean, technically, I say they're your peers, but like, so yeah, her, Tori, Kelsey, they went to the that one, was it Kardashian? Jenner went to Kylie Jenner's house. Now, when reports broke out and everything, there was rumors at this time that Meg and Tory were dating or whatever, blah blah blah. Or at least fucking honestly, it was not like it wasn't like like people weren't like already kind of hip. Is the worst part about it. But continuing on, they leave the house, and then we just get a report. Meg gets shot. Meg gets shot slash steps on glass. Initially, it was just step on glass, whatever, blah blah blah. Meg and Tory both say that the reason the story came out like that in the beginning was because they didn't want to like reveal that because of it could have been like possible anxiety due to all the Black Lives Matter stuff that had been going on at the time prior. It could have been, and the fact that they were already like under the influence. To be honest, like let's just call a spade a spade. These niggas were under the influence, and they were fucking off some stupid shit. They're saying that they ended up fighting. Meg ends up later explaining her story further, says that he did shoot her, actually shot multiple times at her leg and said, dance bitch dance. Look, bro, Jid has a fire song called Dance Now, and that's the only time I really, like, besides that and movies, I ain't never heard someone actually say dance. Like, unless they create, like I said, these niggas intoxicated or drunk. It could have happened, but that's crazy. Continuing on, there was also some inconsistencies like within her story. She actually added more details when she went to court, where she admitted that she had said that Tory had gotten mad initially because she started like attacking his career as a rapper or whatever. Meg, I won't lie to you right now, like. And this is a side note. People like I never understand when people be saying Meg's ugly or she's not. Like she's not ugly. Let's get that shit out the way right now. She's actually high tier. I was saying just regular Woodbridge girls, but not high tier. She definitely above the 7 like breaking point. I think the breaking point is 7. Like 5 is average, but 7 is a breaking point. Because I feel like niggas just want to give 7s no matter what. So I'm just gonna say you're quote unquote once you're past a 7 for the most part, like really past a 7, I think you're solid. I think that without makeup, she like around like she's not ugly. Let's not be fucking facetious. Like dog, if she wasn't like within the industry and getting, I'm not even gonna speak on that. But like if Tory Lane's fucking bro, I'm just saying. Like, she was in the industry, definitely be something. Like, I remember there was this one person, bro, that like posted on their story, and I just be swiping up the stories when I be thinking like, dog, what? It was all like like men get on coiler. Again, I'll be honest, like I be seeing like every now and then maybe like a guy be talking reckless, like just randomly about how a celebrity looks, but I usually don't be seeing that like that. It be random, like it was recently. Besides of what I was about to say, I'm trying to find the more exact shit. Besides what I was about to say, bro, there was more recently, bro, where it was fucking like this one. Fuck. There was this one. I think it was an I go some. It was like an older like celebrity or whatever. Some random person said, "Oh, can you not can you?" Some random person was all like, "Oh, you should get a BB. You should get a BBL." And then she was also number one. That nigga, that wasn't even a nigga that said that. Just some but black men always get thrown into that shit. Like now, all men be like all people be talking, bro. I see girls be telling, "What's that one? Is it Glowilla?" or whatever. Dog, there was hella chicks in on Twitter telling her to get a BBL, bro. And I'm like, I don't know her. I don't listen to her shit. I don't care. Personally, like, I don't listen to rappers for their sex appeal. All right, I'm sorry. I listen to your song if it's good, bro. Like Doechii, she make good songs, bro. Fucking. I've been listening to a lot of R&B girls from now recently, but y'all niggas hear more about that some other day. But Moving on, bro. Yeah, dog. I'm terrible at speed running, I guess. Let's just push through. All right, rev up the engine. All right, so basically in the trial, she said she like tells more about how the fight started. So apparently, her Kelsey, both were messing with Tory. Kelsey first. Kelsey didn't know that Meg was actually sleeping with her and sleeping with him. So ends up turning into a fight in the Kardashian Jenner chick's place. They end up leaving. Fight breaks out. Continues to break out. There's issue. This is where the story ends up getting murky. Apparently, everybody gets out the car. There's continuous yelling. In Meg's story, it's stated that Tory goes and gets the gun out and shoots first, and then continues to say, "Dance, bitch, dance." The inconsistency also with the story is that he did it from the other side of the car. The type of car that he did it from his height, he could not have been shooting the way that she was supposing that he shot, especially if she's saying that he was aiming at her. And at her feet purposely, which is where I would get the "dance bitch dance" from. Like, yeah, for you to say "dance bitch dance," you would have to be purposely aiming at their feet, because that's the only way for them to dance. You don't shoot someone in their like torso and be like, "Dance bitch." Like, I mean, I guess the reverberation from the bullet be making you do like the fucking, what's that fucking joint where like you bend your back, pause, you bend your back, and then you like move your hand like the wiggly joint. I don't fucking know, but like that's at most. Maybe you do the, I don't know, bro. But Tory's story shit was a little bit weirder on like just the entirety of it. Just because like in the sense of how he had to present it. So in the beginning, which I thought it was weird, Tory legally could not talk about the case. Meg could, but Tory legally could not talk about the case. And he had to go and put documents in to legally talk about it. I think that's sus, no matter what. I don't understand why one person is allowed to talk about the case publicly and the other one isn't. Especially when you're doing criminal court and it's going to go in a court of public opinion. I think it's kind of ridiculous that they would allow that, but that's besides me. What the other joint called? Yeah, nah. Tory's story, also kind of inconsistent. It's like, but like, I don't even like this. He doesn't really say anything new. He's just like, I didn't originally fire the gun. I think he ends up admitting to like shooting it in the air to release all the bullets or whatever, but that's also like a criminal charge. I don't know if y'all know that. Like you're not supposed to just shoot bullets into the air. It can be dangerous coming down and everything. Like I've actually I've heard like I knew people would be going to jail for that shit, because I'm like, that's just stupid. A stupid reason to get fucking caught up, to be honest. Besides that, like, so we put like, I don't think Tory actually brought anything like revolutionary or new. The thing that I thought was like the really crazy thing was how the entire court and even the investigation went. And this is what I really finished speedrun. All right, so, but basically, like, Kelsey's. So there was two other people who were there, the driver and Kelsey. For some reason, Kelsey and the driver, their fingerprints weren't taken. They weren't even really like questioned. They got let go. Like, they were able to walk away from the car, like the scene, barely getting questioned, not even getting detained, nothing. And I'm just like, y'all just letting suspects walk away like that? Meg was all like, in her testimony, I don't know where Kelsey was or what she was doing when that was a question posed. And I'm like, what do you mean you don't know? Like, there's only so many places she could have. Y'all niggas were in a car and then in a street. Like, Yannick, it wasn't like it wasn't like, oh, they were in 3 different parts of a mansion. No, nigga. She was right fucking. What do you mean you don't know where Kelsey went or what she was doing? Kelsey immediately went for immunity before she even talked in court. So she literally said, I don't want to be suspected. I don't want to be put in as a suspect. Dog, that's the crazy, like, bro, being able to say shit like that is just baffling. She basically was like, I don't really know what happened. I'm like, dog, you were right there. Didn't like, she literally retconned some of her previous statements where she immediately just said Tory shot Meg. And now, look, bro, I don't know why it's like in some people's head that why would she lie and what believe women and women tell the truth. And I'm like, look, men lie, women lie. Everybody in the spectrum lies. Like, I don't know why it's like people like it's never been a we believe men over women. I think the issue has only ever been that because we know that there's a faulty system and it's supposed to operate under the assumption that you're innocent until proven guilty. That it was like some people were getting away with things that other people couldn't get away with. Or not even that, not even just that, like other people were getting away with things that other people couldn't get away with. But like, it was just like things that are just like morally reprehensible, like rape, sexual, so all of that, morally reprehend. Like, there's no argument for that. There's no like self-defense rape or something like that. Like, you can kill somebody by accident for self-defense or whatever. There's no like, there is no instance where rape is okay. All right. So as we can agree on that, sexual assault, rape, whatever, while we can agree on that, right? We can also note that yes, some people like, I don't. What do you like? She says she doesn't want to get herself suspected. What are you going to say that you cannot elaborate on that is going to make you a big enough suspect compared to the niggas sitting on trial right now? And it's like there was men and women questioning that. But when the verdict came out, man, we're gonna keep this speed run going. Then we're gonna talk about the verdict stuff because I don't completely disagree. But continuing on. All right, so yeah, nah, she says all that, and it's whatever. I don't like. At that point, it's more of an indictment, in my opinion, on the police department, the officers who were supposed to be like investigating. It's more of an indictment on them than really on her. But I've been saying this from the get go that like, and she's like, I'm not saying she like rich, like she not Elon Musk rich, obviously, but once you start hitting like the 0.1%, like once you start mingling with that type of people and crowd, you can finagle through certain industries pretty well, or certain things pretty well. Which is why I'm like, it's never been a, oh, we don't believe women, or we don't believe like quoting, like we don't believe victims. It's never been that. It's always been people in power are able to abuse their power, and it just so happened that a majority of people in power were men. Like, yes, I'm not gonna say it just so happened. Obviously, there was stuff before that which is the reason why there's a majority of men in power in certain situations. But it's also like evident within certain actual scientific studies, even in Scandinavian countries where equality is more forwardly and outwardly like projected and shown. Like, equality is a big thing over there for the genders. So even in Scandinavian countries, a lot of the differences don't become less evident actually between men and women, and like where their preference in industries. Like, funny enough, like women prefer to be in more like people oriented type industries. nursing, even law and lawyers, stuff like that, like versus like as much as like just tech, even like some of the like scientific, mathematic, like STEM disciplinaries. If you look like it's not, and it's like it's not to a lack of, oh yeah, there's just not getting opportunity. I recommend STEM to every single like the tech side sector mostly only. I recommend that to any person, like ever, male or female. Like, and I see that a majority of the time. There's always the scholarships and internships. There's always an emphasis on like getting women inside those sectors. So it's like I'm not gonna sit here and hear that they're getting like not let in truly, like at this day and age. You could argue that 20 to 30 years ago, but now, like, and this is still a thing, you there's not really as accurate of an argument in my opinion. um but that's besides the point. But that's what I'm saying. It's not like a don't, like, it's just, yes, people in power abuse their power, male or female. Like, the Harvey Weinstein shit happened, and then it took super long for Harvey Weinstein. Is it? Yeah, is it Weinstein? Yeah, the Weinstein. I don't even know if his wife is in jail yet. I remember they said that I think they took her into custody. Weinstein wife, and like she was literally doing that same shit. Nigga had two wives. God damn. And it was literally found she was literally like empowered, like she was basically doing the same shit. Is she not? So humiliated and broken. Niggas on Reddit found out that a lot of her father and everything actually owns a ridiculous amount of the media and stuff like that. There was easily like things found that should indict her as well. Yeah, no. Dog, there's a complete like, oh my gosh. Yeah, no. I'm not like, and it was so like, it was so loudly talked about in in the movie industry too. Like, it's not even just like people be talking about that in the like all the kids that be going to those pageants and models. People been talking about that. The fucking weirdos that were doing iCarly, Sam and Cat, the fucking Victoria shows, and their asphyxiation on feet from kids and shit. Like, all of this has been fucking talked about. No one fucking gives a fuck because people prefer their entertainment over the well-being of other people in society. But we fucking move on. All right, this is why the speed run's taking a little bit of time because this is golly. And then like, yeah, nah, the Kelsey shit. I don't know. Like I said, that's more of an indictment on the police. Now on to the charges. I can see him getting the first two charges, and I even like watched some, and a black female lawyer literally go and report on it. Oh man, I should let's like let me make sure I get her name right and everything, and I don't fuck it up. You feel me? Tory Lanez. All right, so this lady is, did you not, Ab to the seventh power. She's also been in videos with what's the black lawyer's name? Lead attorney guy. So I would say that she's pretty credible.
A few weeks ago,
She did a video on the subject already that I would recommend that you guys go and watch. I didn't watch the full thing, but I'd watched the live that she was in, that she also talked about it. But yes, no, the two of the three charges makes complete sense. I don't even know why niggas are arguing. Gun in a car was one of the charges. I don't know the exact names. I'm not going to. And negligence use of firearm. That nigga admitted to firing off rounds in the air. negligence use of a firearm. We're not arguing that. He had a gun in the car, unregistered. Not gonna argue about that. That nigga did. You fucked up. You got caught. Third one was actually it was weird. It was like negligent shots at like, or it was like they made it. It was like a charge that made it, I guess, known that he wasn't getting. It wasn't like a purposeful shot. Like he didn't shoot her on purpose, but it was a charge that basically was all like you shot. It was you that shot at her, and let's just keep it a bean. There's not enough evidence for that. It was obvious that every single person within their testimony was lying. The witness nigga was like, he was all like, yeah, nah. I saw three people beating on one chick. It looked like they were going to try and throw her into the river. His shit was just like off the walls weird. Yeah, nah. Speed run over. I made it to the finish line. That's basically it. Like, my opinion, there's not enough evidence to convict him. Do I think he shot her? I don't know, to be honest. Like, I don't. That Tory Lanez is weird. If y'all remember the Dax guy, it's Dax, the rapper. Dax made a diss track or rap on him, and it was not even like a real diss track for her. Tory Lanez basically said he wanted all the smoke. Dax gave him the smoke. Tory Lanez then pulls up to him with people randomly on the street, chasing him with a car and a gun. Honestly, I'm more impressed because it was on film and there was no cops trying to check him for the unregistered weapon then. So, do I think Tory did it? Especially if he was fucking like under the influence and shit? No, yeah, no, he could have. I believe it. I've seen niggas do worse for less, or heard of niggas doing worse for less. Like, I definitely am not surprised if he did it. Do I think there was enough evidence to indict him on that charge? Not technically, especially if you keep in mind some of the past like stuff that people have gotten away. Like OJ, the glove didn't fit, but damn near everything else pointed to it. Fucking, what's that other nigga's name? R. Kelly. They had that nigga on film, and he wasn't indicted the first time. I don't know much about how he got through, how he was able to fucking survive that case. I don't know. If you have video evidence, and that's what I'm saying. It's never like it's not at all what people are trying to like ever paint it as. No, it's always been rich people in power have gotten away with stuff. Their kids have gotten away with stuff. You be hearing stories about even politicians when they're younger and the shit that they've done, but because they were in a richer family, so they did it at a college where their parents or family have donated sums to or whatever. They're allowed to get away with stuff. Like I don't understand why it's like, and this is literally the 1%. Like this is literally it. Like it's literally the 1%. Like it would arguably be less than 1% because there are women within the. But no. You know what? Fuck it. I'll say 10%. All right. Well, because I think if you even just make 100K a year, you're within the like 10%, 100K percentage you're in if you make 100K. Mind you, we're going ahead of a recession, so niggas are in 2022, 34 point, and this is households. 34% of households see 100K plus income. Percentage of individuals. You know, let me see. projected how many are just, is it just one? Oof. I can't, it's hard to, whatever. I'm pretty sure it's like 10 to like 15%, maybe 20 at the highest. But let's just say the middle number, 15%. How many adult Americans are there? So 210 million people times 15%. I mean, technically, this is a big number. Don't get me wrong. 15% of a population of a 2 million population is still a big number. Like, I'm not saying that's technically not a big number. I'm just saying, out of 210 million, only like, and this is again on the higher, assuming on the higher side, these are the individuals that are making. There's about 30 million individuals making 100K. And I don't even think 100K is really the number. I would argue that 200K is really when like you get to start getting away with shit. In theory, let's just what would 200K be? 5%, 6%. Let's round up. It's 5.7, 6%. All right, so yeah, nah. Like let's say 10 million. It's lower than 15 million, so like 10 to like 15 million people. And then it just gets like the amount of stuff you can get away with and all that goes up with as far up as you go, and you just have to make sure you don't really get caught. But like you remember all that shit where we saw the models getting flown out to fucking Dubai and shit to get shat on for millions of dollars? Like people, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, is it taking advantage? You knew it, like, Instagram DMs, bro. The nigga told you that he wanted his goat to lick you. Like, I don't know. It's like, and it's weird. That would be considered taking advantage of somebody. August Alsina publicly said that he was taken advantage of by Jada. And niggas, and people didn't really give a fuck. Like a young kid, her son's friend, she was fucking. No one really gave a fuck. Nigga literally said he has mental issues and everything. Niggas didn't give a fuck. Fuck it. Like, this is just like, and this is why I'm like, it's not like, if you guys want to, like, all rape statistics, if you guys want to say is underreported, like, men is underreported too. Arguably even more, because niggas, people, if you think people don't care about women rape statistics, people don't care about men rape statistics. There are people that say men can't be raped. Now, so I'm just gonna leave it at that. If you think that, it's whatever. I'm not arguing with your mother, but it's just like this is what I'm talking about. Like, it's just not like, if you guys wanna say do all that shit, we can be consistent throughout the board. That's all I want, consistency. But it's like, can we just be accurate with who we're putting quote unquote blame on? Men get black men don't care about black women. Men get away with everything. Blah blah blah. No, most people I've heard were just like, men that were like, they were just like, let's wait for evidence, because all these people are lying. There's so many weird stuff that's going on. Like, other people in the industry were like, for some reason, like standing up for Tory Lanez and literally saying it was an industry. Like, it was weird throughout the entirety of it. So that's why I was just like, I would rather speedrun it. Andrew Tatertots, that nigga's in jail. I didn't even know who Greta Thunberg was before. Like I heard her name. I didn't know she was like apparently like making national headlines at like 15, talking about climate change and whatnot. It's weird that this dog. I don't even really care about Andrew Tate going to jail for alleged thing. That nigga, like, look, I didn't know that he had a cam girl business type thing, like that he was like, but he apparently admitted to like having a cam girl business where I don't know how specific he got with it, but he was basically alluding to like, yeah, they would convince girls to do all that shit, and like in my opinion, to an extent, yeah, like that shit can be shady expeditiously it can get shady and get troublesome. So especially doing it in like him like doing it in certain countries, him literally saying that like, look, bro, I don't get a lawyer to get out like, and this is what I be talking about. Like, it's not like y'all niggas be always like y'all niggas be joshing it. Like, it's not like it's not regular niggas saying this shit. This nigga was all like, look, if I have a lawyer, if I get a lawyer, I want the lawyer to be to like to not be surprised by the charges. I want that lawyer to in his head immediately start thinking of how I can get out of charges. That's why I hire a lawyer. I'm like, this nigga literally says, yes, I do illegal stuff, but I know that I have enough money to usually get out of it. All right. So, and that's the thing. What, like, at this point, like, it's weird. People be acting like he be saying all this Matrix stuff, and a lot of these red pill niggas be doing. I'm like, bro, you basically participating in the Matrix. You're just saying what you can do to help benefit the Matrix benefit you the most. That's basically all they argue, and they don't understand that the way to make the Matrix benefit you the most is technically also how you would make it hurt the most people, because there's little to there's a little amount of things in like real life that while that would benefit everybody, usually things are gonna have to have trade-offs. During the pandemic, they were constantly printing out money. They weren't even funding a lot of that money back to like regular people. They made an emphasis on PPP loans, and they are catching regular niggas for doing the PPP loans when there's multiple, like, there were multiple places. This, dog, the government loses trillions of dollars, like, just loses. Like, I'm, like, every fucking audit, they fail. And they're just like, oh, failed another audit. Damn. Like, if you, like, this is what I be saying, bro. Niggas don't be listening, bro. Like, it's not, it's not, it's not ever like how people be fucking presenting it, in my opinion. Like, people who get away with stuff always the same. They're on both sides of the fucking joint, trying to pander to a certain select groupings of people who understand a certain reality of the world. Sometimes they get too entrapped in their understanding of that reality, and rather than seeing like more of the larger picture, it ends up causing them to be within their own like thing. But the Greta Thunberg, so basically, like completely unprovoked, and that's where I'm like, yo, nigga, karma's a bitch. Completely unprovoked, this nigga said, hey Greta, what's your email? Let me send you all my cars and their fuel emissions. So like, you know. And nigga, you're not driving all those cars at the same. Like, it's not even the fuel emissions, in my opinion. Nigga, buying 30 cars that you're not going like, and you know you're not going to be driving them. Like, the production of those cars is more of an indictment on like the ecological blueprint than the of the actual fuel emissions of the car themselves. Like, once you get once you have 30 cars, like, and I don't think you driving like that, nigga. Yeah. But if he is, who knows? Like, I don't know. I was just like, I saw the funniest tweet. Shout out Nux Taku, because this nigga like randomly got back on Twitter. I don't know how Romania police work, whether or not they take his phones or not, but he got back on Twitter, and Brody was all like, all right, he was all like the Matrix sent their agents. Nux Taku, bro. I love this nigga, bro. I haven't been watching his videos recently because he's he died more into like the VTuber game and like the gamey like type YouTubers. Like, oh, what's that one nigga? I think it's like TJ or whatever. He be doing the like, he like, oh, how many times the cabbages appear in Avatar, take a shot. Like he be doing that. Next Talker don't be doing that. He be showing people like cursed images and stuff like that. Rule 34 shit. Yeah, no, I don't care to watch that shit. I watched him for his anime content when I was younger. But this nigga was all like, Tate was all like, the Matrix sent their agents. Nux was all like, what color was their Bugatti? The nigga Andrew Bugatti, man. And it, like, dog, it'd be so annoying because I'm not even like in the red pill shit, but I watch people who react to red pill people, just like how I watch people who react to like SJW shit and whatever. And I'm like, it's just my YouTube just starts getting filled with these niggas. I'm like the YouTube shorts. At some point, I was only getting red pill niggas, and I was like, bro, most of these people are cringe or are talking to a specific or talking about a specific grouping within like life and reality, which is like the upper 10% of people, of men specifically, and how they don't like, dog, did Nia Long still with Udoka? Okay. At least, it took this. They didn't split until December 7th. At least popular. And this is Los Angeles Times. Fucking G's. I gotta fucking unblock this ad blocker. I'm just gonna skim through this story real quick because I'm like, at least it wasn't reported until the 7th, which means they can sit like. And that's the thing. A lot of people, like, we talked about that other nigga, the nigga from Maroon 5. A lot of these niggas wise and shit. They be knowing. They be a part of, like, they be knowing, like. Oh, yeah, no. October, it was still, like, it was like, in news that she had, quote, unquote, taken him back. So, it was, like, they couldn't, like, yeah, not leaving. We're sticking through this, apparently. Yeah, no. That's what I'm saying, like. I feel like if it wasn't so public and everything, it probably wouldn't have been like they probably wouldn't have broken up. She had, like I don't think that she didn't know at all, or I can't say it for sure. It's beyond me. So that's what I'm saying, bro. But the Andrew Tate haters and the Andrew Tate like fans were starting to sound the same to me. I won't even fucking lie. Like, it was starting to sound the exact same to me. Because, like, oh my gosh, the dick riders were, oh, there was one. That was the first time I've ever seen her tweet, and she just started being on all of my fucking shit after that. Did I bookmark this shit? Just because I was like, yo, now they've been getting ridiculous. Like, now they've been getting ridiculous, bro. What did Elon say you can see the bookmarks. Where is it? Damn. No, I didn't bookmark it. Man, let me check my. I think I response tweeted to it. Oh yeah, nah. Elon said that he thought Greta was cool, and then there was all the Elon dick writers were upset. He was all like. He said Greta's cool. He was like, this is what we have to disagree on. He was all like, maybe if it was and then people were like, maybe if she was a 20-year-old, I would like, and when she started doing this, but it just seems like her parents, her liberalist parents, are the reasons why she believes this. And I'm like, I knew that climate change was a thing when I was 15. It's like, it's not that hard to be informed anymore. That's a weird lazy argument for not liking. I don't even know. It's just a weird lazy argument. Oh yeah, Cardi B fucking retweeted or quote tweeted Andrew Tate and his brother has been arrested in Romania, and it was well. I won't lie. The first thing I thought, I was like, "Ain't you the chick that was drugging men and robbing them?" Dog. In the replies and the quote tweets, niggas were putting all the the admissions and the arguments and all that, and like, oh my god, she got community and service hour. Like, dog, that was crazy. Oh, Larvin Spicer. Dog, this nigga Andrew did the little Matrix tweet, sent their agents tweet. Andrew, the globalists are protecting their girl Greta. If you didn't post that, you'd be free. You know it, we all know it. There are so many human traffickers in this world. If you want to see a big one, look at the 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. Our southern border is the world epicenter for world human trafficking. As Joe covers up Jesslyn's black book, Quashlob goes into his top G for attacking his job street. How come no one talks about those human traffickers? How come they get it passed? Andrew Tate is not a human trafficker. Give me an absolute break. Dog, bro, the dick writing is absurd. Like, that, like, dude, and this is a female saying, like, god damn, bro. Which is why I'm telling you, y'all niggas fuck up, bro. And this nigga that's the worst part about it. He can still done it and not go to jail because he's rich. And he just has the influence and power. And some people are going to argue that. Niggas weren't making an argument for Meg though, so I'm not hearing it. He ain't my top G. Like, this nigga was a meme, bro. He was a meme. People are like, kids are gonna hear him and listen, bro. Dog, kids heard his shit, knew it was a meme, and then started saying it because they're kids, not because they just implicitly believe that shit. Because if they did, they would also be somewhat depressed, because Andrew Tate calls everybody who's not basically him losers. It's not like this nigga's only making fun of women. And that's what, like, same with Kevin Samuels. That nigga was saying horrid stuff to men to start his career. And even when he was continue on. But the nigga, he only went viral when he talked about the other gender, which is crazy to me. The fuck, we let Oprah have whole shows where she's allowed to talk about men and shit, but switch the roles around. What was that one show where there was like 4 women just sitting around the table talking about their issues with men? And I was like, and they just had a crowd of people applauding them, no matter what they said. It was like one where they were like, yeah, nah. Don't you hate it when men call you crazy? And then later in that same episode, they were all like, well, to be honest, all women have a little bit of crazy in them, right? Right. The crowd is just, oh yeah, we're crazy. Whoa. So, like, this is what I'm saying. This was airing on TV nationally, like, for everybody to see, bro. So, like, I'm not making this shit up. Like, this is a real thing. It's just crazy to me. Like, like I said, I'm one of those niggas, bro. I just like to be fucking for real. All right. Like, if this nigga Andrew Tate didn't do it, or he gets let off, the Matrix nigga, the people like his dick riders are going to ride for him more, because to them, it's proof that the quote unquote Matrix is trying to attack him. The Matrix is just society. There's societal standards, there's societal pressures, there's an understanding of as an adult, or as a person who is a functional being in society, you're supposed to act, and how things are supposed to be run. You not saying Andrew Tate basically says, I make enough money where I can determine my place in society enough so where my freedoms are not infringed upon. due to me living within societal structure. So he's able to just benefit from society because he has what society more or less deems to be like the top thing, which is monetary gain. Like, he has money. He has money. Like, that's it. Money, and then the other things, I guess, girls, and that's a thing. I mean, I guess guys. I don't even know guys. Like, do guys? I've never. Like, what are guys with girls looked up to? I watch Disney movies, and it was usually like the popular guy is like the dickhead. Cartoon Danny Phantom, like the popular football jocks guys, they're usually dickheads. Or if they're not, it's like everybody else around them might be like dickheadish and like want them to be with the popular girl who's a dickhead. But then they go like High School Musical, he went with the, let's just be honest, bro. Gabriella was badder. Like like Sharpay, whatever, like, bro, I don't even care, bro. But Gabriella was badder, bro. Like, you could have, like, there was a movie called Duff, I think, did it somewhat better, but I was still like, you see, like, the CC girl from Shake It Up. I'd never actually know her name. I only remember her from Shake It Up, the orange hair chick that ended up making OnlyFans and then getting, like, and the OnlyFans models were getting upset because she ended up making, like, the platform rules change because of the way she, like, got all her shit or whatever, just expeditiously. But her, she was like the popular, quote unquote popular girl in that. It wasn't. It was like Duff. It was like Dumb Ugly Friend or something. That was what the movie was called. It was just a random movie. It wasn't even high production or nothing. But it was a solid movie in my opinion. I didn't even think that she was ugly, the girl for that movie. Like, honestly, me and my friends in the Discord, I think I showed them the joint, and they were all like, of the 4 girls, it was like 2 of her friends, and then the popular girl, and of the 4 girls on the little like, of the 4 main girls, we were all like the dumb ugly friend shit. Like that girl, the main character, she looked better than the other 2, than 2 of the other ones. So like her friend that they said that everybody was saying looked better, and look, at the end of the day, these are preference. Like, obviously, I'm just like, God damn, bro. Like, it's just the inaccuracy of depiction in general is just like, I've never heard of the dickhead be getting like the most, like, they are popular within their like sector just because, quote unquote, people in general trend towards sport. Like, people just like sports. So people, if your football team is doing, I don't even think your football team, dog, Garfield High School football team in my years were trash. The niggas on that team was still getting bitches. I think it was just, like, technically, I guess it was just in there in shape. Who knows? I don't know. Team camaraderie, they talk to bitches better. Who knows? But like, it was never like, I never heard a guy be like, just praise a guy for getting bitches. I like literally just like unless it's like he's just like different. Like, for example, Pete Davidson, that nigga getting bitches, I'd be surprised because I'm like, that nigga like he not that funny. He like, look, maybe in a conversation he's probably funny. His stand up's not that funny. He's solid. Like, he's not a terrible stand up person, but he's not him. He's not one of one. He's just a white guy that does like there's like Sam Morril is better. Like, there's so many like lesser like known comedians that like would smack him in my opinion. Female and male. Like, I don't, but yeah, nah. Who fuck knows? Like, yeah, nah, niggas be like, damn, like, people just like, how he get bitches? Like, no people don't be like, oh yeah, he's a good person. I remember when this nigga became a fucking great, like, person of the year because Kanye was crazy. Dog, are we forgetting like how not stable this guy is as well? What he said about Mac Miller and shit. That shit that we just forget now. That nigga was like, I like, yeah, nah, I don't know, bro. But look, he can pull. I guess. I don't think Kim Kardashian a bag like that either. But I'm just not into the whole like BBL craze and shit. Most people I know are not. Oh shit! I actually never pulled up that one like coil array joint that I was talking about. Oh yeah, no, it was actually like last year. Oh yeah, well, it was funny. I actually talk about the Meg shit. There was actually something else I wanted to fucking talk about. There's a Polygon article that I found recently, and I'm just about Elden Ring, and I'm just like baffled. Dang, Instagram being a bitch and not letting me scroll up. But it was basically a post talking about like guys talk shit about Meg for being too tall, talk shit about Coiler or being too big or whatever. Talk shit about Lizzo for being too big, talk shit about Coileroy for being too skinny, blah 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 blah. And I'm just like, all right, number one, woman talk that same shit. I literally remember seeing a tweet that said, "How are you masculine? Like, how are you a man and have titties? Like, you don't what it was like all that testosterone or whatever. Um Man has titties tweet. How are you a man? Are you a man? You know. You know, I can't find it. But it was like basically it was like why do you guys think I just saw something that said, "Do you guys think Christ was a boobs man or an ass man?" I'm sorry, we're reading this. This isn't a disrespectful question, by the way. This nigga followed up. If you're a Catholic, you believe Christ was fully human, fully divine. To deny that he had sexual temptations implies he wasn't fully human, making you a blasphemer, punishable by excommunication for most of history. Oh, now answer boobs or ass. Oh my gosh, that's actually like, look, bro. Sometimes I'm just I'm baffled by the creativity. Like that's all it is, bro. I think that's all it is with jokes. The what baffles me is usually just the creativity. Oh my gosh, that's fucking perfect. Um, Man, do you have man to? Maybe it wasn't like, I don't know. But basically, I remember when that shit went viral. Yeah, nah, men having titties. Um, and now look, like I said, football players is probably like it's just yeah, no, fat shaming exists on both sides of the spectrum. People just don't listen. But they were like, yeah, now how does men have how do you as a man have titties? Like you have testosterone, and that's basically what they said. That shit was, I was just like, god damn. Like, look, I don't really give a fuck about that shit. But let me see. But it was basically like, so let me just finish reading. So that's basically I replied to that story though of the corollary being too skinny, like men just don't know what they want, whatever. I replied to the story and I was all like, look, I've never seen Cora Leroy get like said that no one likes her because she's too skinny. seen people make fun of her for being too skinny after her little XXL freshman freestyle shit was complete ass. And then people said her drink was ass, and then people started attacking them, and it became more of a toxic cesspool rather than like I really think it's starting out as a toxic cesspool. But I literally was all like, and this verbatim I said, but trust me, when Tory Lanez, and even then, Meg didn't confirm it, but that's what I'm saying. Everybody knew. I was like, trust me, when Tory Lanez bagged Meg for a week, everyone questioned more how could he rather than her looks. And I said, I still can't believe it. And then she was like, oh yeah, his little ass. I remember he was canceled, but some people still listen to him. He lost, and then I said, yeah, he lost supporters is all. Canceled at most is really only ever that, especially for a private case like this, which ended up becoming a public case. Only real cancels have to be when you do something completely reprehensible. Shout out EDP. I feel like shooting at someone is extreme. He should be fully canceled. Oh, dog, I actually ended up saying some wild shit. Like, I wish I could scroll up and look further up. But, I'll just go keep reading because I feel like shooting at someone. She was like, I feel like shooting at someone extreme. He should be fully canceled. I felt bad because some people didn't even listen to her when she was sad about it because it was like I said, it was like I said earlier. That's because people are like, yo, she's like capping a little bit. He's not even allowed to speak on it. There's a lot of iffy things. I didn't even like talk on that because I know how to talk in context. But a part of me agrees and a part of me just laughs when I imagine it. Cause imagine being drunk and 5'4" and she yelling at you. I get why he was scared. Plus, I won't lie, man should have been done when he ran up on a YouTube rapper because he did a small diss on him. Chase that man like 5+ blocks with a gun in the car. I don't even know why Meg chose his midget ass. Then I sent the Yu-Gi-Oh! It should have been me video. Cause like, dog, the way, man, man, yeah. He's such a loser. Like, what you scared for? Megan is too bad, I swear. This her. Tory is her son. And then I emphasized that. Dog, he swing like I was all, and then I said, dog, he swings his leg when he sits down. He got to be extra careful because she was like, why he's such a loser? Like, what are you scared for? And then I said, Meg gotta know there's a limit too. Can't be liking short niggas. And then she said exactly. Now, me being a 6'2" nigga, I'm allowed to say that shit. 6'2", 6'3", I'm allowed to say that shit, but I still, shout out to all the short kings. You still deserve love. I wasn't saying that, but I'm saying, like, don't ruin my chances for NBA babies. All right, that's the podcast. Oh, NBA baby. I'm gonna catch y'all niggas, bro. Oh, yeah, nah. I might do a little, like, other video where I talk more about the Polygon shit. Dang, I just could not speedrun that Meg trial. My head is stupid, bro. The way I be fucking jumping topics, I could not speedrun that trial. But, yeah, no, we here.
That was the Just Talking Podcast.